Hello everybody and welcome back to MBHL On The Ball, your #1 source for all your MBHL action. After a season's hiatus, we're back in full force for summer 2014. With the return of summer also comes the return of MBHL youth leagues, and for our first show back online, we have plenty of action featuring the up-and-coming future Hall of Famers. 4 youth league games and a dose of some mixed league, so let's get straight to it. Our first game has Storm facing off with Warriors. It hasn't been an easy season for Storm up till now, having lost their first 7 games of the season, scoring only 9 goals. They hope to turn things around with the win against the second place Warriors. Warriors are currently 2 points back of the still undefeated Giants.
We start this game inside Storm zone. Felix Amel's shot goes wide, but Samuel Urquhart picks it up in the corner. With time and space, he feeds Amel in front for the easy tap-in. 1-0, Warriors. Storm would tie it up on a goal by Marcus Gomez before Patrick Fournier breaks in out of his blue line. Gets around the last defender to lead a 3-on-0 rush on Noah D'Souza. Fournier shows great patience tucking the ball behind D'Souza to give his team the 1-goal lead. Both teams would exchange goals to make it 3-2 late in the first. Ryan Plouffe breaks in between 2 defensemen and goes to his backhand to beat D'Souza. It's 4-2 Warriors heading into the second. Now in the second period, Warriors goalie Josh Aiken makes a big save on a one-timer in the slot, preserving the lead. With the score now 6-2, Justin Leo strips Plouffe of the ball and gets 2 whacks at Aiken to cut the lead down to 3. Great tenacity for his second goal of the game. Back in the Storm zone, Gomez makes a great defensive play by putting his body in front of the shot. Leo then grabs the ball and gives it to Aiden, who leads a 3-on-2 rush. He cuts around 1D and then uses his speed to leave the other in his dust. He then beats Aiken with a snapper low blocker side. All of a sudden, we have ourselves a game. Warriors look to stop the bleeding late in the period. Out of position, D'Souza hustles back into his net just in time to rob Matt McGee with the beauty of a glove save. Some might wonder what he was doing so far out of his net. I say, who cares? That save would prove to be a big one because moments later, Leo sends Aiden down alone on a breakaway. This time, instead of going blocker side, he goes 5-hole to make it a 1-goal game. That would be as close as Storm would get, as Warriors take it 6-5. With the loss, Storm are still looking for their first win of the season, having now dropped 8 in a row. Justin Leo was a force in this game for Storm, having racked up 2 goals and 2 assists. Warriors improved to 5-2-1 with the win. Sam Urquhart led his team with 3 points, including 2 assists.
Our second game sees Tigers taking on Rockets in the very tightly seeded U-League. Tigers currently sit in first place, 2 points ahead of third place Rockets, and only 4 points out of last place. The last time these two teams met, Tigers came away with a 3-2 win.
This game starts off in Tiger zone. Cody Bayer's initial shot is blocked in front, but Luca Pleshia grabs the rebound and beats Dimitri Pulio up high to make it 1-0 Rockets. Looking for a quick strike back, Michael Wilkinson crosses the blue and rips a slapper that Liam Gordon snags and swipes away out of harm. Moments later, Mark Farcou breaks in on a 1-on-1. His no-angle shot is stopped, but Pulio has to react quick when Thomas Martin grabs the rebound up close. Midway through the first now, Zach Richard makes a nifty pass to Jordan Bélanger, sending him on a breakaway. Gordon gets a piece of the snapper, but the Tigers get an unfortunate bounce when the ball drops in behind him, tying the game at 1. In the dying moments of the first, Lucas Siliano beats his defender to the ball and feeds Richard in front, only to see Gordon make a point-blank save. A nice setup, followed by an even nicer save. Now in the second period, Bayer steps into the Tiger zone, fakes the shot to get around one defender before beating Pulio with a low shot that I'm sure he would like to get back. 2-1 Rockets. Looking for the equalizer 4 minutes later, Siliano grabs the ball behind Gordon's net. He feeds Aiden Chamberlain alone in the slot, who makes no mistake, roofing a wrister high glove side to tie his game up at 2. What a snipe! Rockets break into the zone on an odd man rush. Posted in the slot, Bayer's first shot is blocked, but he fights to get the ball back, only to see Pulio flash the leather on his slap shot. What a great save to preserve the 2-2 tie. Not to be outdone by his opponent, Gordon makes a big save of his own on a 2-on-1, cutting across his crease to commit highway robbery. That save would prove to be huge because with 10 seconds remaining, Martin plays the hero when he collects the rebound in a mad scramble in front of the Tigers' net, beating Pulio low to give the Rockets the 3-2 win. It's a heartbreaking loss for the Tigers, who outshot the Rockets 24-20 in the game. Cody Bayer was the most dangerous player for the Rockets. He seemed to be all over the place and was rewarded with a goal and an assist. For the Tigers, Ciliano and Richard both finished the night with 2 assists each.
Our third game features the 2 other teams from the U-League, Stingers against Generals. A Generals win would put them only 2 points behind the Stingers. The last time they squared off, the Stingers dropped a 3-2 decision. This should be a tight game with both teams having similar stats.
We start this game with the Generals on the attack. Nicolas Tremblay breaks down the boards before feeding Giuliano De Biasio in front, who gets stoned by Adam Mendelson, who covers up the rebound. De Biasio is back at it moments later. This time, he has plenty of time and space in the slot, dangles around 1D, then dangles some more, before going roof daddy to take a 1-0 lead. What a shot! Generals would double their lead with 5 minutes remaining in the first. De Biasio finds Tremblay behind the net, who finds Will Matson posted in the slot. The big forward one-times the pass high on Mendelson, and it's now 2-0. With just over 2 minutes left, Justin Schwartz intercepts the pass at the blue line and finds Mason Schick to his right. The talented winger catches Cole Maroon cheating off his post and beats the netminder on a tight angle. The lead is cut in half. Off the ensuing faceoff, Noah Leithman chips the ball in and beats the 2 defenders before finding Cole Ritchie alone in front, snapping a sliding one-timer past Maroon to tie the game up at 2, heading into the second. A minute 30 into the second, Ricci intercepts a failed clearing attempt deep in the general zone. Leithman grabs the block shot and feeds Ricci back for another sliding one-timer to give the Stingers their first lead. 3 goals in under 4 minutes. We're then treated to great goalie performances from both netminders. First, Mendelson makes about 4 close-range saves to keep the ball out of his net. A missed pass from behind the net lands on Tremblay's stick, who starts to rush back the other way, sending Benjamin Morrison on a breakaway. He tries to beat Maroon on the backhand, but finds his blocker. With the game now out of reach with a 6-3 score, Zachary Leiba finds Leithman with a beautiful no-look pass to send him in alone. He makes no mistake with this one, going high glove on Maroon to extend the lead to 4. Despite the big lead, Generals keep pushing until the end, but much like the rest of the game, Mendelson keeps the ball out, making a great pad save on De Biasio late in the period. Stingers take this one, 7-3. Cole Ricci and Noah Leithman both finished the game with 4 points, with Ricci recording the hat-trick. For the Generals, the line of De Biasio, Tremblay, and Matson did all the damage, each of the 3 players enjoying multi-point games. Stingers have only 1 loss in 7 games, while the Generals now sit 1 game under 500.
Our fourth game comes from the T-League and sees Titans taking on Dream Team. Dream Team sits comfortably in first place with just 1 loss on the season. The last time these 2 teams met, Dream Team dominated with a 10-1 win. Since that game though, Titans are 1-0-1. We start this game off with Dream Team in the offensive zone. William Kessie's block shot makes its way to Mario Biscotti, who rings his shot right off the crossbar behind Jordan Daniel. Titans look to open the score with their first good chance on offense. Alec Momini protects the ball around the perimeter before finding Nicolas Bachin for a one-timer up close. Moments later, Sam Momini breaks in alone on Riley Mallon, but can't tuck the ball by the netminder when he swings to his backhand. Dream Team would open the scoring midway through the first period. Michael Doby's first shot misses the net, but he collects the rebound. Doby comes back in front and feeds Alex Doré for an easy tap-in off a cross-crease beauty. Dream Team look to strike back moments later. Doré cuts towards the middle of the rink and finds Doby at the side of the net, but he gets absolutely robbed by a sprawling Daniel, who makes an incredible glove save. Now that's a beauty. Now in the second period, a clearing attempt hits the referee, giving the ball to Kobe Freya Grumman, who finds Doby at the side of the net, who this time makes no mistake going backhand on Daniel. An unfortunate bounce to make it 2-0. Fast forward 4 minutes, Titans break in on an odd man rush.
Alec Momini's shot from the slot goes wide, but Karim Selim grabs the rebound from a sharp angle and beats Malin to cut the lead in half. Moments later, Bachan comes in with two defensemen on his back, cuts back between the two but can't beat Malin as he falls while taking a shot. It's then Sam Momini who gets a chance in alone on the goalie when he speeds around his defender but can't bury the ball past Malin. Not to let his counterpart steal all the spotlight, Daniel makes a great blocker save on Doby, who manages to break in alone behind the Ds. A beautiful save that deserves another look. Midway through the second, Doby breaks in down the left-hand boards, but this time passes the ball off to Daré, who hammers the perfect feed behind Daniel for the 3-1 lead. Titans would go ahead and score late in the period, but would end up losing 3-2 to Dream Team. With the win, Dream Team improves to 6-1-1 on the season. The trio of Doby, Daré, and Freya Grumman did all the damage for Dream Team, combining for 7 points. Karim Selim scored both goals for Titans, who dropped to 4-4-1. Daniel did well despite the loss, stopping 24 of the 27 shots he faced.
Our fifth game is a crossover between the X and Z leagues where Chiefs face off with Friendships. Chiefs come into this game with a 2-0-1 record, looking to stay undefeated to start the season. Friendships, on the other hand, are looking for their second win in 3 games.
We start this game off with Chiefs pressuring deep in Friendship zone. Thomas Bailey's first attempt goes wide past Chris Cameron. Istvan Sirgarowski and Con Wakerworth in Beauvais cycle the ball around, giving Bailey a second chance, this time burying his shot to give the Chiefs the 1-0 lead. Chiefs look to double their lead a couple of plays later. Breaking in on a 2-on-1, Beauvais feeds a perfect pass to Max Delille, who sees Chris Cameron stick out the pad on his one-timer. It was that close to going in. That save would prove to be a big one because a few plays later, Troy Ryan walks down into the slot before finding Keith Sims posted at the side of the net for the easy tap-in. We have ourselves a tie game. Chiefs break in on another 2-on-1. Sarah Falardeau holds, beats Cameron but not the crossbar behind him. Another close one. Now in the second period, Nikki Weil sends Mike Brown on a breakaway from her own zone. Brown makes no mistake cutting to his backhand before sliding the ball past the sprawled Chris Diablo. It's 2-1 Friendships. That lead would last exactly 75 seconds. Delille finds a streaking Alex Lestage with a cross-crease pass, beating Cameron up high to tie things at 2. Friendship would score 2 quick goals to make it a 4-2 game. Bailey misses his first opportunity to bring his team back into the game off the Lestage pass, but gets back to the ball and snipes a wrister past Cameron to cut the lead down to 1. Friendships would respond 6 minutes later. Eric Larson is allowed to walk in down the middle of the zone before teeing up a laser of a snapshot past Diablo. Nothing the netminder could do on that one. It's a 2-goal lead is restored. Chiefs control the ball late in the game, looking to cut down the lead. A great passing play leads to a good chance, but Cameron makes the kick save. Sirgarowski picks up the rebound and beats Cameron with a snipe shot high far corner. That's as close as they would get, as Friendships take this one 5-4. Mike Brown had a natural hat-trick for Friendships, scoring his 3 goals in less than 5 minutes. Keith Sims also finished with 3 points. Bailey, Lestage, and Sirgarowski and Delille all finished with 2 points for the Chiefs. Friendships remain undefeated while Chiefs drop their first of the season. It's now time for the highlight of the night. And for that, we go back to Dream Team versus Titans. Alex Daré cuts towards the middle of the ring and finds Michael Doby at the side of the net, but he gets absolutely robbed by a sprawling Jordan Daniel, who makes an incredible glove save. And that's why he has the highlight of the night.
That's it for our first episode back after a season off. I hope you're excited to renew with more MBHL action in the next few weeks. Until then, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and to like us on Facebook. Until next time, have a good day.